Okay, yeah, thank you, Tatiana, for the introduction. So my name is Tsedenya Tafesse. I'm basically a PhD student in Newcastle University, so I'm going to present you one of my research based on race-based water storage dynamics in Central Rift Valley Basin, Ethiopia, using integrated approach. So to give you the outline of the presentation, I'm going to have the description of the study area, datasets, results and discussion, summary and conclusion, and future works. So to give you a little bit highlights of the study area, first, Ethiopia is one of the sub-Saharan countries located in the eastern part of Africa, where you can see our study area is the purple shaded area, which includes Central Rift Valley Basin, which is the exaggerated map that you can see here. The Central Rift Valley Basin contains 4 major lakes with different characteristics, physico-chemically, and depths and everything. And also there are perennial rivers that emanate from the east and the west part of the basin, which feeds the lakes throughout the year. Apart from the surface hydrology, you can see there are also like several shallow wells developed near and around the lakes. And these wells are developed for the purpose of irrigation, domestic supplies, and industries. And apart from that, spring, which is also considered as one part of the groundwater, there are like swarm of springs emanating from the eastern part of the basin, which community residing in that area use this kind of water for their personal consumptions. To give you the realistic image of what Central Rift Valley Basin looks like, Central Rift Valley Basin have this kind of a beautiful physiographic setup, which is like a kind of a graben, where the shoulder of the basin is found at the western and the eastern part of Ethiopia, and the eastern part of the basin, which is located at an altitude of 3,000 millimeter mean above sea level, and the rift floor, which is around on average 1,600 meters above sea level. So, and there are also like volcanic summits, just patches of volcanic summits, which are located around at a height of 4,000 meters. And as you can see, there are a few posters down below the graben poster. The Central Rift Valley Basin is well known for the home for various birds, endemic and birds migrating from different parts of the world during winter season, especially from Europe. So from the point of keeping the ecosystem service, the basin is very, very important. Apart from that, there are various greenhouses which are expanding from time to time these days, where these greenhouses or floricultural and horticultural sites are important from the point of growing various kind of tulips and roses, which are important from the point of foreign exchange for the basin and for the country itself. Apart from that, there are also various recreational sites near and around the lakes, which are also important from the point of tourism. So the basin is important from the points of ecosystem service, foreign exchange, and also from the point of tourism. With this, everything is really associated with water that is in the basin. But with this, we have to have proper management, monitoring, and to make sure that the sustainability of the social economy of the basin and the country itself has to be secured. But unfortunately, in Central Rift Valley, we don't have any monitoring sites, but we have monitoring sites only for the lakes, and they're few and inconsistent. So we kind of move for another alternative to make sure and understand the dynamic of water storage in the basin using remote sensing data and land surface models. So the remote sensing data what we use mainly here is the GCRF. GCRF generally will give you the total water storage, which includes the groundwater, surface water, and the soil moisture summer. So it is vertically integrated kind of water storage that gives you also doesn't have any potential of segregating among the water compartments. So we have to use other input data like satellite altimetry and the models, the FLDAS and the GLDAS models. So we can have a full component except the groundwater, so we can get the groundwater by removing all these components that has been given on equation 1. So on equation 3, it is just nothing but a simple mass balance approach, just to make sure that the GCRF has captured the water storage dynamics of the basin. And we use satellite data here as well, the CRIPS and the BLIM data, to determine the water balance analysis. The Q is 0 here because the basin does not have any known surface water outflow. So the surface water, there is no surface water running out of the basin. So we can have like a storage that is equal to precipitation minus evapotranspiration. Coming to the result section here, as you can see, there is a box shaded area here because GRACE has some missing values in between from 2007 to 2018. We kind of input the data using SRIMA model, which is important from the point like it inputs data using the stationary values and the moving average, so that it can impute the missing values and we can see the historical hydrological response of the basin. So as you can see, the ds by dt and the GRACE response have association, which means that GRACE has a significant potential in determining the water storage component, including the groundwater, which gives us a confidence to see it will also like capture the groundwater. And the bottom graphic that you see is the GRACE response with respect to the precipitation. As you can see, we can like divide the response into two. After 2009, we have kind of lower total storage anomaly, and after that we have a substantial increase from 2010 to up until the end of the analysis period.